I was giggling to myself the other night when I was like doing dishes.
I can't see anything.
And I just had it pop in my head. Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go, Season 7, Episode 60.
We're out of stuff to do.
We're now going to be running around, grinding and preparing for Ozma, and reading everything about ultimate weapons, and just an endless number of things that you could do. We're going to know about all the secrets before the end of this episode.
I'm going to run around and do a lot of grinding. Last week, we collected some frogs.
Yeah,
We're real close to the
We're
end
at like
on
89
that.
on frogs.
Really almost done with frogs.
We talked to Yan.
Like, off the top of my head, I think what we have left in terms of, like, real side quests to finish is frogs, Ozma, and the auction house.
Right.
And,
we're going to do the auction house next week.
Yeah, in this episode, I think I'm just in the mood to grind, and I
think you're going to crank it up to
try to
4x.
avoid a emerald weapon situation. I'm just going to do a bunch this episode and grind while I feel like it before we even attempt Ozma.
This is an important grind. It's going to pay off later for us in ways that we like forget about, because we're like, man, everything's like pretty easy right now later on, and it's because we're going to put in the work now.
And yeah, with the triple X or whatever, the fast speed, you can really get through a lot of fights fast.
Yep. We look up what are the most lucrative fights to do. So come with us for this prep episode.
We're
Prep-episode. Huh?
Uh-huh.
Prep-episode? It's not that good.
It's not that bad.
It's not that... No, it's a prep-episode.
I guess I don't think it'll be a thing. I'm sorry. You're right.
Every show needs a prep-episode. It doesn't matter.
Is there any business, anything else?
Not really. Just...
Thought I would ask this time.
Boy, we're getting close to the end of this season.
We are getting close to the end.
We're in the 60s now. And right now, we're looking at 65 is where the season is going to end. So...
Yeah, I mean, we're really
in the final stretch.
Yeah, I mean, most of what I say every episode is there's not much left.
I know.
There's not a lot left.
I'm excited for this one. This one's really fun. I love being in this part of the game, as I said last week.
Yeah, I mean, we really play them just to get to this part.
So let's do it. Let's get grinding. We're gonna fuck around and need to level Freya.
Yeah, I was just thinking we should get our final, like a party together to start leveling.
Well, I think Zidane's gonna be...
Well, of course. Maybe Vivi and Steiner?
Steiner's great.
Yeah.
I think, Dagger, Vivi, and Steiner.
We're figuring out who our final party's gonna be, because we're not gonna level everybody up to be ready for Ozma.
Yeah, it's time to start focusing in on a core group, and I start looking up all the ultimate weapons that we don't have. We got Zidane's ultimate weapon. Vivi's is called the Mace of Zeus. Can be found in the Memoria in Gaia's birth room. You'll find it on the left side of the platform after climbing up the ladder.
And a lot of the stuff we're going to read about in this point of the game will be accessible in the final dungeon. So it'll be stuff that we won't even see until we decide to go do that.
And the weapon can teach him Doomsday.
I think that's still coming up.
The Memoria?
Yeah, that's where we're going next, I think.
Okay.
It's like the second to last dungeon, and I think it has a ton of extra shit in it.
Okay, including some of the bosses. Garnet's is the Whale Whisker. Don't we already have that?
I think so.
Yeah, you get it in the Chocograph side quest. Steiner's Excalibur 2 and Ragnarok. It's a difficult and tedious quest to undertake. It's much easier to get his second ultimate weapon, the Ragnarok. Once Steiner has gained the Sky ability, the team needs to make their way to the outer continent in the top right of the map and land on the island to collect it. Does he have the Sky ability?
I don't think so.
Like, what does that even mean?
I'm reading about a really weird super weapon that you can get for Steiner. I'll read more about this soon.
Oh,
the Excalibur
Well,
2.
yeah, I mean, this is like the most famous terrible quest in all the Final Fantasy games.
It's not possible for us to get the Excalibur 2 at this
It's not
point.
possible for anyone to get it. That's
true.
like it's like a joke. It's crazy that they did this.
Freya's is the dragon's hair, which you find in that like super hidden in the mountain crack. So I think we have that. We're doing amazingly. Kina's is the gastro fork.
The bistro fork?
Or the right, no, gastro fork, not
We don't have
bistro
that,
fork.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Which I think we're gonna get from the frogs. Aiko's is the angel flute. Did we not just get that?
I really don't know. I'm going through and unequipping all of the people that aren't going to be in our party for this grind so that we can see all the accessories. This
And
game
make
was
sure
like
that, yeah, our core group gets everything.
before like quality of life things like seeing the full inventory even if it's equipped to people and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Amaranth's is the rune claw, and it's in the Memoria dungeon. 3 of them can be found in the Memoria. One of them is going to be the frog quest, and I'm pretty sure we have this dragon's hair for Freya. See about Steiner's sky ability? It's kind of weird to me how many more ragtime mice we need to fight.
Dude.
Because we've been running all over this world.
But I mean, if we're level 40 and the super bosses are like level 99, we'll
Yeah,
have to
maybe
run a
just-
forest enough that we'll run into.
Yeah. So there are 2 big super bosses of the game. You might want to level up a bit. At this point of the game, your levels are probably in the low to mid 30s, and you might want them in the upper to low 40s.
That's where we're at. We're in the low 40s.
It's in preparation for the super bosses.
We're doing all right.
That's already a sign to me that like these super bosses are not the super bosses of previous
Not
titles.
the Emerald Ruby level.
Yeah, because if they're telling you get into the 40s, then that's a very different story from like if you're not at least 70.
Yeah.
You know.
But I also look up where are the best places to grind.
One of the better places to do this is against the Grand Dragons, although you want to make sure that you have certain skills equipped first. Blah, blah, blah. Here's strats for that. You can find them on the Papos Heights or the Lanner Island, which is the same island with Q's Marsh on it. This place is great, especially if you finish the Chocobo Beach side quest, as you can heal up on this island. The bouncy ball in the sky. The other super boss in this game, Ozma, is definitely a lot more challenging to face. In order to find Ozma, you will need to do the Chocobo Hot and Cold side quest, and fish up enough of the Chocograph treasures to procure the sky ability for Chocobo, blah blah blah. Dude, there's a structure in the air garden near the back that you can examine, and if you examine it twice, you'll get the option to change party members.
We spent so much time up in that air garden, I can't believe we didn't run across this.
Well, we spent so much time there on the back of the Chocobo. You have to
Right.
be off the Chocobo just walking around as Zidane, which I don't think we ever did.
I think it's actually you stay on the chocobo, but it's that you aren't in the game.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's what I mean, is you're not playing Chocobo Hot and Cold. You gotta
Yeah,
be just walking
and we were
around.
only doing it after talking to Meanie. We never explored it not while playing.
So it's in that Sky Chocobo area.
Oh, okay.
You know that like back island with like the mountain? You go to that.
Interesting.
Before you actually dive in though, let's talk about the preparations needed for this creature. First and foremost, you want to complete the friendly monsters, as this makes Ozma weak to shadow damage, and your melee characters will be able to reach him.
Yeah, when we gave Yan a diamond, he said, now you can reach the round guy.
Yeah, so I mean...
We don't know this yet, but Ozma is round.
And I guess if we had encountered Ozma before we had finished Friendly Monsters, it would have been like an Emerald Weapon level, like you don't have the underwater materia
Exactly.
thing.
So like, yeah, it would have been a real death match if we hadn't gone to Yam. He has a large number of moves in his repertoire, with one of the worst being Curse. This does damage and can inflict the following ailments on your party: Confuse, Poison, Slow, Mini, and Darkness. Auto Haste will take care of the slow, and you should equip everyone with Antibody, Clear-Headed, and Bright Eyes, and you'll want equipment that either absorbs or nullifies shadow damage, and then, give it a shot. But apparently he's very challenging even if you're prepared.
So yeah, that knowledge is going to help us a lot in the Ozma fight when we finally get there.
But that seems like information that we can wait on. Someday we should play this game with like a notepad.
Oh, totally, yeah. We should just play it all again.
I mean the next game. I mean
you mean the next Final Fantasy?
Yeah. One of these games. Yeah, we'll just sit down to another playthrough of this. We're at 74 hours in on the in-game timer. I'm gonna add up how many hours of footage we have eventually. And,
I mean, I think it's probably pretty accurate. There might be like an hour more,
I think there's way more than that of footage.
Oh, of footage, there's a lot more than that, yeah.
Adelbert Steiner.
I don't think he has Sky. I don't know how to get it either. I don't know what that is or where it comes from.
Let me look into it. It's a sword art.
I don't think we have a sword that teaches it.
So I look up how to get the Excalibur.
Oh, dude, yeah, this is the crazy auction house thing. Where you have to buy 4 key items from the auction house and sell them to 4 key people in Trino. And then the magical fingertip will appear in the auction, and only if the player has already talked to the old man in DeGuero's second floor who requests it, the player, which I think we did.
We can go make sure.
The player must buy the magical fingertip at 49,200 gil and give it to the old man outside the inn in DeGuero, and he will give you the Excalibur. I feel like we should do this.
I do too. It's substantial enough that...
Yeah, I'm not thrilled about it, but it doesn't seem that bad.
No, we just need some money.
And luckily, you get money every time you kill one of these Grand Dragons.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Grinding it out.
Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of money. Okay, we're gonna get this weapon, so Steiner is coming with us to the end because this is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Exactly. Probably not even gonna equip it on him, because the Ragnarok is great.
Yeah, but if you have the right armor, isn't this better?
Yeah, it says that if you wear a mithril helm or a rebirth ring, it can enhance it. And the Excalibur has an innate holy element, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I know that kind of sword, It
teaches him Clim Hazard.
Wait, but what about Sky?
Hang on. Excalibur 2. I can't believe there's 2 Excaliburs in this game. Okay, the Excalibur 2 is Steiner's ultimate knight sword, only meant to be obtained as a reward for a successful speed run of Final Fantasy IX.
I've heard of this. I've heard of this bullshit.
The Excalibur 2 teaches Minus Strike, a fixed damage ability based on Steiner's HP, and Clim Hazard and Stock Break, which damage all enemies, blah blah blah. It's the strongest weapon in Final Fantasy IX, but most players never see it. As to get it, the player will need to reach near the end of the final dungeon in under 12 hours in the in-game clock.
You have to...
What?
And yeah, this is the infamous quest. The most infamous in probably all the games, because...
You have to do it within 12 hours of starting the game.
I just wonder how they decided on that number, because 15 would also be too small.
Yeah, well, they must have done.
Was there a
speed
tester
runs
there that was like really fucking good at this game?
And got to like,
and they were
they were like, okay, all right,
they were watching,
do it in 12 hours pretty consistently, so we should put a thing.
Watching this guy, they were like, we should put something in because we know it's possible. Like, watch him. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. This one blows my mind.
This is doable in any version of the game, although the PlayStation PAL version runs slower than the Japanese or North American equivalents. The challenge is easier in FF9 Remastered that has the sped up function. The Excalibur True is more of a trophy item than an ultimate weapon from an era prior to achievement systems. However, obtaining it still yields the ultimate sword achievement trophy, blah blah blah. But you have to just if you get near the final dungeon in under 12 hours, it just pops into your inventory?
I don't know how it works.
I mean, look at this image. Don't you want to see that on your screen?
I guess it does just pop up.
I'm showing you on my phone a screenshot that just says, like, received Excalibur 2.
I guess this serves as the emerald weapon level fuck you to the player in this game. Like, people will try to get this, and they'll fail over and over and
They
have to
knew at
start
this
over.
point that people play these games over and over again and start creating their own challenges, so I guess they were just wanting to get in on it.
This is well before I ever heard of Final Fantasy speedrunning.
Yeah.
Like, if there was a community, it was
tiny.
disparate.
Yeah, you have to make it to the final dungeon's gate.
Like, it won't spot, like, the chest.
I don't want to spoil anything, but I just read a gate to space.
Fucking spoilers.
You keep doing this.
I
You're
keep being like,
you're
yeah,
like,
no,
I'm
I'm
just gonna read about the end of the game
I'm gonna read up
here.
to the minute that we're gonna.
Fuck. Oh, look at this. It turns out Kuja
Shit.
switches sides and there's a different bad guy. I mean, I didn't mean to spoil it.
I was just trying to see up to where we were.
Without exceeding 12 hours of playtime, and then you have to search the pillar on the right of the room to receive the sword. A message is left near the sword for Gilgamesh, written by Enkidu, which reads, "To Brother Gil, bro, I found the sword, like you told me, but there were two. One of them had a lame name, something two.
Okay.
It was a dingy old thing with flashy decorations, something you'd probably like, so I went with Excalibur. I'll be back after I find the tin armor."
Gilgamesh was the four-armed guy who was, like, gave us the thing for being treasure hunters.
Got it.
I think about it, I've seen it on a lot of lists of, like, 10 most bullshit side quests, like, ever in a video game.
Yeah, this is pretty bullshit.
I can't believe they put it in back then, like...
That's what I
speedrunning
mean.
a Final Fantasy
That's
game.
what I mean. And
Was that
this
even
one,
a thing at the
of
time?
all, doing it fast must have become. I bet you after FF7's massive success, people were timing themselves
I bet they already
and being
were.
like, yeah, but
Yeah.
that's a fun idea to reward people for that. But
Totally right.
I want to see the Aaron Sorkin show about the history of speedrunning. I want to see its development
Taken so
like
seriously,
blown
like,
way out of proportion.
we're
you
doing
know?
things fast.
Like, we'll have a full hour episode about that time when, like, someone dropped a Zelda speed run on the Ocarina of Time forums that was, like, 3 hours faster than anyone else had done it, and he was an outsider, and no one believed him, but he changed the game that night.
You played Majora's Mask, 30-hour playtime. I got a 4.0 when I went to Harvard.
Yeah, like, I feel like we could lend some unwarranted gravitas to this.
We
That
take
would
this
be
shit seriously.
Extremely funny. Like, recontextualizes it as
I would
though
love that.
when a speedrunning thing happened, it shook the world.
Yeah, I don't even consider that, like, canon completion. There's no way to get that item. Nobody got that.
it's really not meant for your first time. But Ryan, if one is going after a quote perfect game, there's much more that needs to be considered than the Excalibur 2, such as the many items with limited availability. To get the S rank medal, one will need to have not missed much treasure. Another issue is achieving perfect stats. If one is to make the most of a character's stat potential, one must play a quote level 1 game until the end game when the best stat boosting equipment becomes available.
What the fuck are they talking about?
Wild shit.
You don't level up intentionally until you get to the end?
And then you level up hard.
Oh, okay.
Man, I'm glad I'm not that serious of a gamer.
Yeah, I guess I'm glad. I mean, you know,
I don't need to go for that.
There's some thresholds I'll never cross, you know? It's just, I'm not built for it.
I'm glad that that sickness was out of our reach. You know?
Dude, yeah, no.
That didn't happen
to us.
Like,
Yeah.
that's just like, what the fuck?
That's really cool that it's in there, but we can go through the absurd bullshit to get the Excalibur 1, which is absurd enough.
In the background here, you just cranked up the gameplay speed.
Yeah,
We're gonna supercharge this
gonna
grinding.
burn through as many fights as I can and hope to run into the ragtime mouse.
Well, you're not going to do that
Yeah.
because you forget that you have to wait 20 seconds for the ragtime mouse to appear, and you start going at super speed, constantly getting into a new thing,
And it doesn't come up.
and it just keeps not coming. And you're like, where is he? Where is he?
Oh man, I forgot that we're gonna turn this on to grind.
That's what I'm doing right now.
I know, I forgot that, like, we're gonna fucking grind it out.
We're gonna warp speed this.
Let me know when you want to go do the auction house portion.
I want to get another fucking ragtime mouse. And
You're in forest?
I also don't think we have enough money right now to go do the auction house portion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do not.
We really don't have much.
We should go to one of these
What's the most
grind islands. Yeah, they're here.
So I'm fighting grand dragons right now, I think.
Yeah?
These dragons?
Are they grand?
I mean, I don't know. They appeared since Disc 4 happened.
Yeah, they're grand.
One nice thing about Disc 4 is since the mist covers the world, everywhere is kind of okay to grind, because the monsters are all increasing.
That's nice of them.
Most lucrative FF9. The best places to grind and level up in Final Fantasy 9. There's Popo's Heights.
What is that? I want to go to Popo's Heights.
That's where you find a bunch of grand dragons.
Oh, I think that was where Gizmaluke's Grotto puts you out early. You
Yeah,
can
it
find
is,
grand
it is,
dragons on like
it
Disc
is.
1 over there.
Outside de Guero is also good. Memoria is a good place to grind. Yeah, I mean, we've blown the ability to fight the special Yan, but the other Yans, the little ones, are XP machines.
They sure are. I hope I don't fucking die right now. Okay, it's only one.
You're back in the Yan Forest.
Back on Vile Island.
We should be okay.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta be kidding me! What the fuck?
Holy shit, man!
At triple speed, things get out of control really fast.
Yeah.
And I'm almost dead now.
Zidane is blown out of the battle, Dagger's dead, and Steiner and Vivi are at pretty low health.
Oh my god!
Dude.
Oh my god!
Fuck off! Dude, Yan!
He gets to go so much.
Triple speed is a bad strategy for Yan, because he's already so fast.
But I think we're okay just because Dagger's regenning.
hopefully that'll be enough to keep her alive.
What the hell, Yan?
Fucking you up, dude.
Now Dagger's the only one alive, and she summons a Tomos.
Oh my god, kill him, please.
Not going to.
It's a demi attack, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's gonna do 999, but it won't be enough. I need to do that twice.
This is terrible.
Miss. Okay, she survived.
Hit him.
Fucking, let's
Hit him.
go.
Hit him.
Oh my god, do it, please, fucking god.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Miracle of miracles. Dagger leveled up.
That was just with one Yan.
Well, I think it was really the triple speed fucking you up, because they get to go multiple times before you do, unless you're really fast on the inputs. And at triple speed, you just can't be fast enough on the inputs.
Save the game.
I don't think they're worth very much money.
No, I don't think it's the here. Let me look up what's the best, because they did say something was good for monies. Guild farming. The best way to make money.
Alright, Yan.
It looks like there's some money farming thing where you can like buy wrists and steeple hats, and then you synthesize them to cotton robes, and then you sell them all. And they're like, there's some strategy like that.
I messed up already.
Oh boy.
Now I'm fighting 3, and I'm being a fucking idiot.
You gotta slow this down.
Yeah,
We're still
I
at
just
super
don't even
speed.
think it's possible at triple speed.
We saved though, right?
Yeah, I saved.
Okay,
I
well
messed
then.
up. Okay. Alright.
This is wild. These guys are assholes.
Oh my god, Steiner, no. Come on, Phoenix down. Come on. No! God.
You Phoenix down Dagger, and she gets combated back down.
Jesus, dude.
No, I put on the wrong one.
Fucking
This
things.
is so bad.
Yeah, you might want to slow down for these guys.
No, this is so much fun.
I know, it does. It is really funny. Just tell me what fucking animals to kill for money.
I think we weren't making bad money fighting those dragons.
I think it may be that it's killing Grand Dragons is the best. You should probably go to outside Deguero if you're going to do it, though, so that you have a chance of running into the Gimme Cats, which you can fucking not listen to those guys. Just kill them.
Not a fan of all this mist.
I know, I hate navigating now. You can't see shit.
Wait, but we want to be in a forest.
For the ragtime muffin. Yeah. Show me a Grand Dragon. God damn it.
Gimme cat.
Cool. Don't listen to him. Give me a diamond, meow. Fuck you. I know you're a liar, you bitch. Okay, cool. Yeah, 5,000 gil. Kill all the kittens. We're gonna put all these gimme cats into a bag. Nice. $5,000 gil. Now that's lucrative. God damn it, I wanted that fucking ragtime. Yes.
Where is he? Where's the mouse? And what are these hydras? I don't want these.
So yeah, problem with my grinding fantasy. I was hoping I could go in the woods and fight grand dragons and find ragtime mice.
And the Gimme Cat.
Yeah, but the Gimme Cat and the grand dragons only spawn on the plains, and the ragtime mouse only spawns in the forest.
And not only that, you have to wait 20 seconds on the world map before getting into an encounter to have the ragtime mouse actually show up.
And I'm pretty sure that's not a sped up 20 seconds. It's just 20
Whether
normal
it is
seconds.
or not, we've forgotten that.
Yeah, it looks like the gimme cat was outside of the forest.
Okay.
Do you think that the frogs respawn at the rate of the game timer affected or not affected by 4X?
Not affected, probably.
Boo.
Like, I don't think the game, because that's why it broke that Choga graph so well.
The real way to farm gil in this game is you get 1,390 gil. You spend 130 of that on a wrist in Dolly and a steepled hat from the mug shop in Bermesia for 260. And then you spend 1,000 to synthesize a cotton robe. And then you sell the cotton robe for 2,000 gil, and you just made yourself 610 gil profit.
Okay, fine, great, awesome.
And you repeat that until rich. I mean, you could do it. You could do like 99.
You can do a lot of it at once.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that. That might be fun.
I don't think we do that, but I definitely wanted to include it as a tip for all of you out there.
Well, one thing I love is, like, no matter what video game you're playing, there's someone who plays it like they're an Amazon reseller.
Yeah.
And you'll find a YouTube video that's like, how to make $1 billion fast. And it's like, you
Get
never
rich
need
quick.
Yeah.
In Stardew Valley.
But for each one you synthesize, you're winding up with a 610 gil profit.
5 steps to crash the economy in Final Fantasy IX.
Bit by bit, like 600 is almost nothing.
Yeah,
we're getting like
600 gold.
5,000
Like, each fight you get so much. There's all these tips that are like, if you do this laborious thing, you'll
break
it smarter and
Yeah.
much slower.
Look, this is the grind set mentality that people are talking
It's
about.
true.
Oh, if you put on Kina's millionaire support ability, you're gonna make even more money. Wonder how much money we should have for this fucking auction house.
I feel like you need a lot.
Yeah, I think so too.
And since we need to level up anyway, at some point.
I mean, 2 birds. There are 2 birds. If within every person there are 2 birds.
But only one rock.
It's up to you to figure out how to kill both of them. What you gotta do is get a gun. Line them up, both of the birds. You fire the gun and you call the bullet a rock.
No, you wait for the birds to fall in love and get close together.
Uh-huh.
You know, you both.
And you hit them both when they're fucking
Yeah.
with a big enough rock to
Or if
bond
they're
both
both
of
just
them.
in that nest, you know, you just
Yeah, if you got a big enough rock.
get a big enough rock.
Nobody ever tells you the size of the stone that
Well, I
needs
guess
to kill.
that's the operative word is stone. You know, you'd never like call a large rock a stone. You know, stone is like it fits in your hand.
Unless you're a giant, and then it could be anything, and you drop it on two birds at once and crush them both.
Yeah, we're right. It's actually a logic problem.
There's a solution.
Stop it. It's getting dangerous when you do that and I don't heal.
There you go. You should save.
Feels so powerful to go this fast.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, dude. Give me a diamond right now. Poor little cat. Shouldn't have tried to deceive me.
Poor Kiki.
I mean, this is grinding.
Good stuff.
It feels good. I don't know what it is about it.
Well, it's like going so fast. It's almost like that mobile game, like dopamine hit of like the sounds just repeat.
Yeah, it's
and you know
just-
progress is being made.
Remember when this was like all the games were?
Yeah, well, I mean,
In
it's like
the
all
NES era?
FF1 was.
Lucrative kitty. Ooh, look at you. She knows Odin's sword now.
Out of life.
Yeah, that's the one.
As the abilities are getting learned, you start swapping them out.
Out of life. I strike. See, I looked up Steiner's sky ability. There's someone who works at a place called Ability Physical Therapy named Randy Steiner, PT. Oh, Randy Steiner went to BU for a 6-year combined Bachelor of Science and Doctor of Physical Therapy program.
Good for him.
Working at Ability Therapy. Anyway, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't know, nobody else is even mentioning a sky ability, even remotely, other than that one thing I read that I can't even find now.
You leave Phoebe alone. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Man, we were at this for a while.
Yeah, I was just in the zone.
I could legit do this without thinking about it.
For some
forever.
time.
I just forgot I was doing it.
Well, maybe when we get enough money, we should go do this fucking auction house thing and then maybe call it a day.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, we'll see if we can get that started at least.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what it takes.
I mean, let me know when you want me to stop. I don't know what enough money is.
Well, let's see where we're at.
Right now we have 144,000 gil.
Get to at least 150, which we're almost there. Seems like they made it really easy to find the good grind.
They just put it
Stuff,
everywhere
they
on
just-
this.
yeah.
It was like everywhere on the world map now has these dragons and shit.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty smart.
Just doing raps, getting ethers.
One more and then go over there.
I hope you're all yawning too, audience.
So having grinded enough, with enough money, we head to Trino, not just for the auction house, but because you want to check in to see if we can go into that treasure hunter room.
Oh yeah, no, the treasure hunter like headquarters is here, and I'm hoping there's some payoff to being S rank since they were so disparaging
Yeah.
to us throughout the whole game.
I wanted to look at, before the auction house. We got the fucking medallion. Let's see, you're
That's
treasure
like
hunter rank. Oh my, you're rank S. That's amazing. I've never met a rank S hunter before.
In the flesh.
Well, what do I do with this medallion?
What do we get for it? It's a medallion.
Yeah,
We get to go in this room now?
There is a back room that at the beginning I'm pretty sure we saw Marcus walk into,
I thought
and
so,
she
too.
blocked us from it, and she's been standing in the way of this door the whole game, and I was certain that when we came back here as a rank S
Exactly.
treasure hunter, she would move out of the way, but she does not.
I can't believe she doesn't. Too often,
Nothing
the
happens.
final thing of a side quest in these games is like, and that's in your menu now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know how you design around that, but this is
Well,
this
what
is
you
like
can do
nothing.
is just let us into this room, and then we can look at stuff. I don't know.
Show
we'll look
a
around at stuff.
cutscene
and be
where
like,
fireworks go off because they're so proud of me. I don't know. Do something.
FF9 treasure hunt.
treasure hunter rank or medallion or whatever.
You get 1 point for every open chest, 2 points for every chest found on the world map while riding Choco. None of the items in the Chocobo Hot and Cold minigame or items bought from Stilts can count.
Okay.
You know what would have been a good reward? Gilgamesh is a secret playable character.
well, that would be huge.
Yeah, that would have been cool. They
Yeah.
should have done that.
Yeah.
You have to get 75% of the game's treasures in order to reach rank S.
Which I guess we have. Oh wait, there's also... cigarettes over here.
And you remember that the weapons shop here in Trino has a couple of boss fights.
Yeah, there's some monsters locked up under the floor that we can fight on disc 4.
Award the party with the rank S award key item. Obtaining it yields the Another Man's Treasure trophy.
Oh, so it's just like an achievement. I want to fight the monster.
And the monster at the weapons shop arena is a behemoth. Mm-hmm. Classic monster.
Take that, behemoth. What? Well, that's bad.
What happened?
He counters with meteor.
Well, that's not good. Oh, you're okay.
Yeah, you're putting in max damage and taking very little.
Just like 1,000 a meteor.
We're not going to become the kings of jump rope, I don't think.
No, they're not even there anymore.
A rare item. After 1,000 leaps. 1,000. 1,000 jumps. 1,000.
Yeah, I heard you.
3 zeros.
I done heard you.
We couldn't do more than 2. And we had that lag, but
even
still,
without the lag, we never would have gotten 1,000.
1,000 jumps.
1,000 jumps. You got to be like in the zone.
A Medal of Honor. Like, I don't...
One.
Oh shit, and we missed the key item, the Athlete Queen, which is the item that you receive when Vivi is victorious in his races against Hip Hall.
But we won.
All
Not
of
enough?
them? No, I don't,
We didn't do enough?
Remember we went, should we get the Athlete Queen?
No, we didn't. We didn't.
We didn't do enough.
It's bullshit that we couldn't go back and race him another time.
Yeah, I wish that had been available because we would have done more. It's just like
Definitely.
all in one go to do like how many races? I don't want to look it up. I don't remember, but a lot more than we did.
Yep.
I guess that's what you got to do to be the best. You can't be complainers like us.
You can't come back to racing later.
I can't believe it. Here's your prize. You gotta circle it.
I think we did stop at like in the 60s of our level instead of like at 99 or something. The Mayor's Key.
Oh yeah, what the fuck is the deal
You
with
have
that?
to leave.
Oh yeah, no, I saw this. We missed it.
You have to leave Trino during the card tournament and travel to Dolly. Boo.
Yeah, there's some stuff in this game that we missed.
A couple things. There always are, though.
I'm always bummed by it.
Wait, Morid's coffee side quest.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Hang on.
Oh, that's the guy in the airship museum who loves coffee. I remember that guy.
He's looking for legendary coffee
I gotta
beans.
go talk to that guy.
There's a few
We gotta go.
there's coffee
We gotta-
beans around the world.
we
We're
gotta-
getting coffee
we gotta
beans.
go talk to this guy.
Somebody put on a pot because we got some questing to do.
I feel like we already learned that we can't do this
thought
anymore,
so.
but we're so tantalized by the hope, I guess.
We just remembered the coffee, remembered how excited we were to get him the coffee.
We're going to learn that not only can we not do it, it's really
It's a
sad.
tragedy.
Yeah, it's a tragedy.
Yeah, he has that model in his house. Morid is old and laments his desire to taste various coffee beans from around
How
the
did
world.
we forget poor old Morin? What a horrible name.
Really bad. It's like a combination of horrid and morbid.
I can't even
Oh
go
no,
in
he's
here.
dead. Because the earthquake, when the Aoife tree roots break through the ground, killed him.
Wait, I mean, we just can't get in there. That's canonical? He's dead?
When you fly back to where he lives, there's like a tree root blocking the tower he was in, just
Can't
like
even go in there.
Gaza.
He's dead.
It says Morid dies in the ensuing earthquake when the Aoife tree roots break through the ground to release mist after Terra has been destroyed.
So this is a point that, like, I totally missed when you said that the first time and is not conveyed by the game.
No.
That, like, when you, like, open that portal to Terra, like, a minor cataclysm occurs. Like, nobody in the world comments on this.
Well, I think Memoria is like above the Aoife tree, but nobody talks about how all these new roots.
Well,
there's
they
mist
say
all
that
over
there's
the
mist
world.
everywhere, but nobody is like, oh my god, the roots destroyed half the planet.
Exactly, no
which
NPC.
Apparently is the case.
Yeah.
Like, all those people in Esto Gaza are dead? Is that what this means?
That is a good assumption based on that.
I mean, okay, so I went over here and you can't get in because there's roots blocking your entrance.
A village girl called the dutiful daughter Slay in the Dolly item shop relays Zidane's party the sad news.
Oh, he's fucking dead? Why can't we do the
We
coffee
can't give him the
beans?
coffees.
Jagged, you should have mentioned this on disc 3, Jagged.
Yeah, really.
Why are we listening to Jagged?
We thought, well, we
Just because we like the layout of the website, really?
and because it was there for us before in that other one.
7.
Yeah.
But there's nothing
Steiner and
to do
Princess
there.
Garnet can return to Dolly and can visit Morid again. They can offer him the rare coffee beans he was after. And delighted, Morid brews a batch.
That sounds so
Fucking
good.
god
That sounds
damn
like
it.
exactly the kind of shit I like.
That's exactly what I want. We have, because there's 3 rare coffees. We might still be able to go get the beans.
I mean, who cares?
Yeah.
There was only one man in this world who drank coffee, and he's dead now, so...
He was gonna die anyway.
I mean, I gotta question the motivation behind the creators for killing him. I mean, like, it's one thing to block the quest stuff, but it's like extra driving the knife in, like you can't
He
do
didn't
it.
even get
He's
to
fucking
enjoy
dead.
the one
Don't
thing
e-
he cared about.
Yeah, don't even ask.
If you give him the coffee before going to find his dutiful daughter, she'll say that he died in an earthquake but was happy to have finally tasted the legendary coffee. So he didn't get to taste it before he died in our world, which is a fucking shame.
It really is.
And that one Moogle is never gonna get its letter.
We
Or 2
lost
of them.
sight of what's really important,
We did.
which is the people we met along the way, you know?
Man, and there's all this stuff about the coffees, and there was active time event, and Senna brewed some coffee, and
Awful.
and yeah, like the last of the coffee is located in Dolly, but there's only one chance to get it during the card tournament in Trino. After where
Why would we have gone back to Dolly?
Oh, I
during
guess that's
Trino?
where-
Yeah,
oh,
that's where the
yeah.
main. Like, what about Dolly? Like, why would we think, oh, I gotta get back to Dolly right now?
So I think we pointed this out when it happened, but the clue is that day you start out in Alexandria, and the mayor of Dolly is in the inn, so you know he's not at home. And then in like a drunken night, you go to Trino.
Yeah, you should go.
And so when you wake up the next day, if you're thinking about that still, you know that the mayor isn't there.
He's not there to stop you from going into his house.
Yeah, and you could go to Dolly and get in his house and do
But
all
we
kinds of
missed
shit
it.
there. Yeah, it's at the same point where you can go to Vivi's grandfather's cave
Quan's
or whatever.
dwelling.
Yeah.
there was probably an active time event that hinted at it, and we just didn't pick up on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If the player returns to Observatory Mountain to give the 3 coffees to Morid, he will promise to send the mini Prima Vista ship to Lindblom. It can be found in the Tantalus hideout on the floor near the bed. Getting the mini Prima Vista in the latest versions of the game earns the My Little Airship achievement, so we missed out on a trophy.
While you're reading all this, I'm walking around Deguero looking for secrets.
Oh, dude, because we looked at those books, we talked to this guy. He's like, I can't find it. And we said, I saw that book over there. And he walked.
Oh, sweet.
You appear to be quite the traveler, I can tell. If you happen to find an item called Magical Fingertip, please bring it to me.
Okay, so we're gonna need to do that.
Uh-huh. Well, this guy it's his dying wish. Oh, wait.
What was that?
Over here. Wait.
Go down.
Wait.
Whoa.
I found an old man who wants me to bring him a highlighted word, which is a magical fingertip.
Yeah.
That's going to be the auction house thing. But behind a bookshelf, I find like a secret ladder that goes down to another floor of Dolly.
Find yourself on a balcony.
I've
floor
never
1.5.
even been here. There's all these NPCs I've never even spoken to.
Good findings. Oh.
I love books, especially the old ones. I appreciate everything about them. The authors, the publishers, and the readers.
Guy doing research.
I'm doing research on a legendary man. He had the power to restart people's lives. Okay.
A legendary man with the power to restart life.
Elixir, nice. What's down here? Is that it?
Is that it? Is that what's over here? Probably cards.
Well, I think there was another.
Oh, yeah. Hey, buddy.
Jeez, so many books. What should I read first?
Lord of the Rings.
Catcher in the Rye. The classics, son. The American classics.
Check out this book,
Anything written by a drunk man, really, is considered classic in our eyes.
Read this book, The Giver.
All that's on this floor are 2 hidden elixirs and some NPCs who are reading books.
Do they have the Scarlet Letter?
The drunker he was, the more legendary the book. Because, I mean, you ever tried to write really drunk? Forget it. Well, he walked over here.
Yeah, what's...
I guess that was just so we could get back there.
Huh.
Okay, get the elixir and such. Oh, it's fucking Engineer Zeebold.
Yeah, he hangs here.
He's here to research a new source of power.
I think we ran into this guy when we were here before, and we were like, how does he know about this place?
Well, yeah, this just, again, like, kind of breaks my brain that, like, everyone from other parts of the world are here. I'm like...
This is a secret.
They should at least be talking about, like, wow, it's amazing that we've found this place. There's so much new knowledge here or something. Instead, they're like... Because all the stink that was made about how the world's not explored, and people don't even... Anyway,
we've been over that.
Some of the systems here are complicated. The source of all this water is a mystery. Maybe it is the work of the dragon god.
Nah, that guy's in my pocket.
Yeah, I know that guy. He's not doing this right now.
Okay,
I did get him from
We've officially
here.
talked to the guy.
Man, I'm really pissed off about this coffee situation.
I know, that actually is a real bummer.
And that's where we're going to end episode 60.
We're entering the wasteland of this game.
That's right.
We're really just like... We enjoyed it so much, though. I think, you know, our wringing of the dry cloth is...
So next
is a
week we're going to
testament.
go to the auction house and do all of that.
The auction house, from what I remember, is going to be great.
This was all really important grinding today.
The auction house is the kind of quest that, like, after Ocarina of Time came out and the Happy Mask quest happened, every video game, like, has to have one of these in it. You know, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. But yeah, this week we did a lot of stuff that could have been a Gelnica type situation, but we're getting the work done.
Yeah, and I mean, it's also just taken me back because I remember grinding so much in this game as a kid that it's like transportative to do it.
Had to get all that money.
I still can't believe Morid though. I can't believe they killed him in some random thing that we weren't even aware of happening to the world.
It would have been tragic to find out that he died if we had given him his coffee. But then we would have been like, but
well,
at least
part
he
of it
got what
is
he,
just that
you
I'm
know.
like mad that we missed it, and I'm looking for ways to like criticize the creators for their decision to block it off.
They should have had room on disc 4 to put all these locations that they clearly blocked off with roots.
Why did they... Yeah, I mean...
Clearly they didn't have room on the
There's
desk.
a missing cutscene where roots pop out of the ground
Yes.
and destroy a couple places. The idea that Morad's dead,
Yeah.
I still can't quite stomach it. I'm like, they're lying. They're making it up. It's not true. They just don't want us to have the fun of the coffee.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not how it is. I
Nope.
know. That's not reasonable or rational.
Nope. I was just remembering the petrified forest for some reason. Remember that whole chunk of the game?
Yeah,
Blank got petrified and we ran out of that forest.
but he's okay now.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Marcus went to get him.
But Morad is dead. Anyway.
It's sad. It's sad. But we saw DeGuero again, and
Found some elixirs.
Yep.
Yep. And next week we're getting to the auction house.
yeah, next week is the end of day 14. After that, we're going to be going to Ozma and the end of the game. This auction house is fun.
Yeah, the auction house stuff is pretty.
Oh, and we're also
gonna
going to do the
next week. We're
frogs
gonna
next
finish
week.
Frogs. Yeah.
We're going to get 99 frogs and see what
We're
happens.
gonna fight Master Quail.
So join us for it.
Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us.
Oh, but before we go, let's check in with the Dognet and see if we've got any messages.
Oh hell yeah! Running probably low on messages,
We might be.
so let's relish it.
Haley, come here. Thank you. Thank you for the message. Thank you, Maley. Here, we have the Fuddy Nutties Crunchy Treats. These are naturally nutty, packed with energy and a little nutty, just like some dogs we know.
Packed with energy.
Oh boy.
We're getting closer every day to the energy bar for
The
dogs.
energy drink for dogs. Here's the second one, Haley. You're a good girl. Okay. This message comes to us from Bad Luck While Thinking, and the message reads, "Hey there, Jeff, Ryan, and Haley. After finishing FF7 Rebirth, I became obsessed with trying to make sense of what I had seen. I had some bad luck while thinking, and ended up creating charts like the Always Sunny meme to make sense of it all. One thing led to another, and I've now started a YouTube series to help others make sense of it without having to go down a similar rabbit hole. The first episode is up now, and the second is coming soon. I don't go wild with speculation, I just try to detangle and analyze what is actually being shown on screen. Please join myself and Guffo Smith to kick off the Bad Luck While Thinking YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@badluckwhilетhinking, as we try to help make sense of the misdirection and storytelling choices in this game. From Bad Luck While Thinking."
Oh my god, first of all, I love that name.
Yeah.
That's an amazing name for
That's a
channel.
great channel
Especially
title.
in reference to breaking down the end of 7 Rebirth.
Yeah.
I will definitely be watching because I have a hard time thinking about what happened in that. I can make so little concrete sense of it.
Yeah.
And what I do take away, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
well-
guess I'll just wait to see the next game.
Because I kept being
so
like,
I need
well,
some
here's
help.
what we're being shown. You know, like, here's like, forget explaining all of it. It's like, what does the text tell us?
Yeah, like what is concretely there? Because it comes at you so fast, it's
without interviews
stupefying.
explaining what they were thinking or other Ultimania nonsense. Just what does the text say? Our reaction to the FF7 Rebirth finale has not yet aired, but you can go to patreon.com and watch the Rebirth playthrough. But after you go to Bad Luck While Thinking,
Yeah, you
to
should
learn
go-
what's really going
If you've
on.
played Rebirth, you should go check out Bad Luck While Thinking on YouTube. Right, YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, and check out their breakdown because
What the
it's
hell?
going to be a rabbit hole, and you're going to need help. You cannot do this alone.
Thanks so much, Bad Luck While Thinking, for that message. If you're interested in a Mognet message, just email me. They are $25 each. Email nocatpodcast@gmail.com. That's NOCKAT. I bet you there's room right now for another week.
There's
get them
probably, you
on.
could probably right now email us this
But
second.
next week we'll probably close them.
Yeah, this might be the end of the open period.
So hurry. Do it now.
Yeah. Flood the inbox. Thank you so much to our Patreon supporters. Your support makes the show possible, and if you would
Thank
like
you.
to join the ranks of the Patreon, head on over to patreon.com/nocat. And for $5 a month, you unlock all of the bonus content. For $10 a month, we'll send you a piece of merch on top of that, if you'd like. And Yeah, just huge thank you. And
Huge
check
thank
out
you.
the bonus content. At this point, you should have heard me say what's out there, but
Remember when we
just
made
to
prison
reiterate,
ice cream? We made our own ice cream.
Yeah, we made our own ice cream
in
that
an
one
episode.
time. You know, there's Choco betting, there's full playthroughs of other Final Fantasy games, etc. So get out there to patreon.com/nocat and head on over to our Etsy page to buy the merch piecemeal if you like.
That's right.
Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts.
Do
Tell a
that.
friend about the show.
We appreciate all the work you do on our behalf
Yeah.
to promote.
Yeah,
we don't
seriously.
have a promos
I mean,
department.
we've done almost nothing to ever promote this show. It's all just been you guys listening to it.
Yep.
So we appreciate it. And keep doing whatever it is you're doing
Keep
out there.
doing it. With that, we've got a dessert to eat. I had Din Tai Fung last night, and they have these dessert bows that are chocolate.
With the
I was
gonna
chocolate
talk
inside.
About the red bean.
Oh, I haven't
I
had
like
that one.
those dessert buns, steamed dessert buns.
Yeah,
those
this
are
was a
good.
steamed dessert bun.
I'm gonna get one that's just full of birthday cake frosting.
That sounds good. This was This was like a donut of some kind. It was
Yeah.
great. So that's what's for dessert.
Dessert buns.
Steamy and gooey on the inside.
We should go to a Grateful Dead show and sell dead peppers. See
You
if
could make a
anybody
food
gets
item,
it.
sell them in the lot, stuffed peppers.
Call them dead peppers.
Yeah,
Sell them in little chocobo foils.
they're too spicy. You know?
Yeah.
They're just way too fucking spicy. It works on every level. Like, even if you don't know the Final Fantasy IX, it's like, oh, they're dead peppers because it's the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, they're dead peppers because you'll be dead.
And then it'll be
And then
like
it's also
if you get the trifecta of getting it if you were a fan
that
of Final
rare,
Fantasy.
rare customer who just, while they're eating it, realizes everything.
What do you think the crossover is of Grateful Dead fans and Final Fantasy fans?
You know, the same as other stuff. I don't know.